So we start with inside shops as your base code, and then you go from there. And basically, inside shops follows the portal's assignment by just simply clicking through to another page and finding a different environment. Ooh, what happened? One of them's gone. Oh, there you go. Okay, so what about, let's add some more. Let's add some new animation. Let's add some CodePen, and maybe the new animation has has a button. That's cool. But we're gonna add a few things. It's easier. All right, let's do new index and save as index 4.html. All right. Basically, you want to steal from this, copy, and you want to do that, and you want to sort of erase this area and make sure that the div container, I don't know, you could leave some of the text. Well, for now I'm gonna just leave a container open. Okay, so with index 4 you need a style 4, so let's go ahead and make sure we have that. And before we do that, let's, you could wait to do this, but I want to put style 4 here, 4.css. Okay, style 4.css, we're going to make style 4.css. We're going to go new, save as style 4.css. Okay, style, now they will match up, and just for kicks, I am going to select all, copy, and put that into style 4, just so I have something to play with. Okay. I want to make sure that any images are out. I want to make sure style 4 doesn't have anything super funky, but I'll just retain, even if I'm not using it, I'll retain it. So style 4 now connects with index 4 connects with style 4. All right, so what I did in CodePen is, let me go back, is that I said I wrote in the search just CSS and HTML. Now, I'll show you what issue we have with that, though, when that happens. You see this? This is SCSS. That's Sass. We don't want Sass. That's pre-processed CSS. You see this? HTML. This looks good. Sometimes they have silly HTML like Pug and Slim, and I don't understand why anyone would want to do that. But Sass is actually pretty cool. We're not going to learn it. I had to look for something that was both HTML and CSS, so just HTML and CSS, and I had to look for something that didn't have any preprocessors, like, for instance, it had to say none, so it couldn't have Pug or Slim or any of those HTML preprocessors, is what they call. And then this one is a basic CSS, so this is none, and so I didn't want to I didn't want to work with something that was that had Sass or CSS and etc. Okay. Now close. So this will work if you just kind of delicately place it in. And let me see. I don't want body. I don't need body. Let's try this. Okay, but I'll keep header. So I copy from header to header. And I put here. Okay. And I save it. And then I look over here. I do need body. I do need all of these. So I kind of have to copy this. Let's try it. Let's do this. I'll put this in the bottom by commenting out for now. Body. I'm going to knock out body. Style 4. Let's see if we got that in there. It could have not worked. Okay. Pretty cool. So in order to make this new CSS work, again, I basically place it inside of this container. And I placed all that code in here from the HTML. Again, and I also did all that CSS from the CodePen. And but what I also had to do is basically figure out how to do the link. So I copied index4 HTML, and not only do you have to copy it, but you have to make sure it's an A and then a closing A link. So these two are the elements that you need in order to link. So what I did was on 4, I decided to put that here in between the header. So I put href, and what I did was I just simply put index, which is the home page. And let's see if it works. You can, or you can, if you didn't want to put it here, you can put it in under title 2, but make sure it's in between the header. Because header is like another version of div. It's an element that is basically the header. So let's see if that works. Yep, and it does work. Awesome. So I'm anticipating that I want to go to another page other than index, the home page. I'm going to put index 5 here. It won't go anywhere yet until I build it. So I'm going to look for a code to put in that is, I'm going to pull from my animation, CSS animation code, and I will be back when I find it. I am going to do this a little differently. Per usual, I am going to say new and save as index5.html because we're on 5. And I'm going to get and save as index, style 5 5.css. Okay. I'm going to open up my animation code in Sublime Text. Again, you don't have to have two different, but I just find that it's easier to do that. So I'm going to go open. Let's try to create this one. So I'm going to go open it, see what it looks like. And it looks pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to take this and copy. Copy, and I'm going to put it in, we're in index 5. Make sure you're back in index 5 because you'll put style and the wrong blah, blah, blah. So, all right. And then I want to make sure that I have, copying and pasting is your friend. So you want to make sure that you have this. Make sure that's in here. See what I did? I just simply copied the header, the head area up here. So I want to link and style 5.css, and that's what I want to do. We got button here. Let's call this click here to go forward. All right. Don't worry about clicking anywhere yet. We will see where this is. This dollar sign is. We're gonna put index. We can put index in. So let's worry about that in a moment. So I'm gonna put that here, and I said click here. The button says click here. This link goes style. So let's go find our style. So, all right. Let's go get the style. Select all. Copy. And save. And notice I didn't pull from the other styles, 1 through 4. I just started with fresh. So let's see what it looks like first. I should have actually checked to see if it worked in the first place. That's cool. But I don't really like that background, and I want to do some other background. So when I clicked it, it kept saying button, so I wanted to right in here, keep clicking, and then down here, click more. Click more, and see how that looks. So we're number 5 again. So I found out what the culprit was, why it still had this background. And it's a silly mistake. I have 2, you see how I have the, when I copied and pasted it, I accidentally kept this one in. So I'll pull this out. And it should be working. Click. And it goes back. So let's go through it over again. This is the first page, index 2, index 3, index 4, nope. And all this has to be checked. And we have to make sure that it all clicks through properly. So I got it to work. I simply, over here, this journey link was messing things up. And it was stopping the link to further, so I simply deleted it. So that's what happened. So now, if I go to index 1, hit this, I fixed it. Okay, and this will be, I'll make this code, I'll do this updated code in the on one of the containers, and you should be able to look at all the stuff that I did. So you could absolutely take this further. You can get code from CSS Zen Garden, I think it's called Zen CSS. I added that, or W3 Schools, or just go out on your own and Google CSS HTML code templates, and good luck.